calling me heartless when Finnegan is the one who cheated? Not only did he cheat, but he cheated on me with your sons and my marriage. I'm the real victim. Last time I checked, blackmailing someone isn't victim behavior. What do you think would have happened if he didn't make it and didn't make his last wishes clear? Luckily, we don't have to think about all that since Dad's still here. Besides, why do you have to take over Theodosius' palace to look out for this family? Quinlan? She was absolutely clueless about my true identity.
Are you sure about that? Because before she interviewed me, she was asking me how you and I were connected. What makes you think that she didn't do any digging on you and stumble across your birth certificate? Food for thought.
Are you sure that you're ready to sign away your rights as a father? I'm not ready for that, but I am ready to move forward in our relationship. Sorry, Finnegan, but I can't let you do this. I didn't see Alan come in today. Only if my son could follow your example, Vivian, and actually figure out how to live in the real world. Guess he's still trying to avoid you? Isidore, do you think you're so opposed to his attacks against the Torres family because of your previous relationship with Isabel Torres? Welcome back, Dad.
It feels good to be back.
We even got a meal fixed up for you, Father. I'll be right back. I'm gonna make sure that everything is ready. Dad?
Yes, Nichelle?
I don't know how else to ask you this, but is Pacho really the next in line to take over Theodosius' palace? I know that Devante's trial is coming up soon, and that means you'll be very busy. But I have a special task for you, Miss Franklin. What do you need me to do, Miss Miss Danjuma? No need to apologize. I have nothing to hide anymore since my birth certificate was leaked. And that's where you come in. I'd like you to find out who exposed my identity to the world.
Harley, you know that if I don't give Terry full custody, then she'll report you to the board.
Maybe we can still figure out some way to compromise with Terry.
Terry doesn't want to find some middle ground. We've already established that she wants to hurt me as much as I've hurt her.
There is one other option that could keep you from losing custody of Kiev.
What would that be?
Letting me go.
Is that what Alan thinks?
Are his thoughts valid?
When I was with Isabel, we truly had a special relationship. But the fact that Alan is going after Devante only causes more trouble. You don't need me to remind you about spring break at Theodosius' palace.
Do you really care about the trouble a war with Devante Torres would cause? At the end of the day, that man is being charged with taking the life of your younger sister.
It warms my heart to hear that you two are having productive conversations.
Dad, are you sure this is a good idea? Pacho left town without even saying goodbye. He just upped and left.
As you can see, he came back. On top of that, he's been making up for lost time.
Open your eyes, Dad. Pacho is playing you. What do you expect to gain from figuring out who leaked your birth certificate? Whoever did it tarnished my name. Yes, but that's why you asked me to interview you, Miss Danjuma. You've already cleared those rumors. Since the rumors aren't true, then you shouldn't have to worry about whoever exposed your true identity. Miss Franklin, are you refusing to help me?
Listen to me. I'm not gonna let Terry take you away from me just because she's a miserable, bitter lady.
If you don't let me go, then you'll lose your only child.
Terry agreed to let me visit Kiev, remember? I won't lose him, but it's not the same, Finnegan. When I lost custody of Alan, it hurt me so much that I ended up leaving town. Even though I kept in touch every day, it angered me that I was only allowed to see him whenever the Russos said so. Like you just said, you kept in touch and Alan still loves you. Harley, Keeve is gonna be okay, and so will we.
What is this?
Despite the pain that Devante caused to my family, it doesn't erase the fact that personal issues and business need to remain separate. From what I understand, Theodosius' Palace is the most successful business in town. At least it was until news broke out about Devante being charged with taking a life. Wouldn't it be beneficial for this company if Theodosius' Palace crumbled? It might be the most successful business in town, but it doesn't erase the fact that Russo Jewelers is known internationally. Why should I care about whether Theodosius' Palace stands or falls? Because if the hotel crumbles and your family buys it, that means you can add a Russo Jewelers store within the hotel. If that's Alan's goal, then don't you think he's smart to go after it? Where is this coming from, Nichelle? I just think that it's a bit too convenient that Pacho comes back to Valley Park around the same time you get charged for taking Elvira Russo's life. I sure do think it's convenient. When your brother came back to town, he was unsure if I was innocent. Instead of believing what the media had to say, he asked me in person. We spoke and he believed in my innocence. Are you sure, Dad? Have you not considered the fact that Pacho was trying to take advantage of the situation? You don't think that it's a possibility that Pacho will want to see you go to prison so that he could be in charge of your assets? Spreading more of your conspiracy theories, Nichelle? Miss Danjuma, I'm not refusing to help, but I can't help but wonder what you expect to do with this sort of information. I want the person who leaked my identity to feel the same sort of a humiliation that I felt. Don't take this the wrong way, but wouldn't that be stooping down to this individual's level? Not at all. Exposing my true identity was an attack to the station. I don't take attacks lightly, Miss Franklin. Alan, I didn't expect you to come by today. What would you have done if I gave you a heads up, Mom? Would you not be kissing the police commissioner in the hotel room? Just let me explain. Save it. I'm already traumatized and nauseous. Do you not remember that he slept with Heidi? Who else in my family are you trying to seduce, Commissioner? After you're done with my mom, are you gonna go after my Nona? Don't be ridiculous. Alan, I was gonna tell you. When? I guess I see why Finnegan came by here the other day. Clearly you two already found a room. Maybe I'll knock next time. Who am I kidding? I can't come to this room again. Alan. Leave him, Harley. Let him cool off. Alan is ambitious, a quality of his which I'm pleased with. But he's too ambitious for his own good. I understand that his cousin Max wants to run this company someday. Even though he's in rehab at the moment, do you think Alan stands a chance against him as the future leader of this company? Alan has a lot more to learn before he could run my family's business. At the moment, I fear that he's unwilling to learn and I won't be able to live with myself if his toxic qualities runs this company to the ground. I'm not making up conspiracy theories, Pacho. Don't think I'm just gonna stand by and let you make a fool out of our father. Nobody is making a fool out of me, Nichelle. I'm glad that you're looking out for me, but I trust your brother. Now will you excuse me? I have a call to make before we celebrate my return as a family. When are you gonna stop making me public enemy number one? Probably when you decide to tell Dad that you're no longer interested in being the next in line to run this hotel. I know this call is a bit of a surprise, but I have a proposition for you that I think you might want to hear. I don't even know where to begin to look. The police haven't taken their eyes off of me ever since it was revealed that Kalu Danjuma was my father. Start looking there. And if the police don't have any answers for me, you'll find the answers, Miss Franklin. I believe in you. Don't you think you might get better help from a private investigator? Why hire a PI when you're an investigative reporter? You're just as good as any PI to help me find out who exposed my identity to the world.